Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Saturday, March 18, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comment section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. Carolina Hurricanes vs Philadelphia Flyers. With both teams playing the second game of a back-to-back situation here, the only slight rest advantage goes to the Flyers as they were home Friday night and will be again here. Sandstrom has struggled in his rookie campaign between the pipes, but he's not the only goaltender for the Flyers to have issues this season. Carolina is excellent in their own end of the ice when it comes to keeping the puck out of their own net. The Hurricanes have taken a bit of a hit offensively of late, especially with the loss of Andrei Svechnikov for the year with a knee injury. Even with that in mind, Carolina has beaten the Flyers 6 straight times, and they have much more to play for down the stretch than the Flyers do. Look for the Hurricanes to earn a road win here. Our team pick is Carolina Hurricanes minus 1.5 goals. Both of these teams have trended under this season, and I expect those trends to continue tonight. The under has gone 36-28-2 in Hurricanes games this season and 33-32-3 in Flyers games. The Hurricanes are an elite defensive team, having allowed the second fewest goals in the league, the fewest expected goals, and the fewest high-danger shots. They should be able to shut down the Flyers, who have only scored the third fewest goals in the NHL and have generated the fifth fewest expected goals and the fifth fewest high-danger shots in the league. Even in a multi-goal win, I don't expect the Canes to score enough goals to push this over the total. Take the under 6 goals here. New Jersey Devils vs Florida Panthers. Hats off to the Panthers, who are currently riding a 5-game point streak with 4 victories, 4-0-1, after alternating wins with defeats for 10 straight contests prior, and have now positioned themselves within just 3 points of the Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Islanders, who are tied for the first wild card of the Eastern Conference, with the Isles having played 2 extra outings. A 6-game losing skid back in December aside, New Jersey has been excellent throughout the whole current campaign and has now dropped 2 consecutive fixtures, both home games against the Tampa Bay Lightning, for the first time since December 23-28. Still, while the Devils are presently riding a 6-game point streak on the road, 5-0-1, do expect a difficult trip to Sunshine. New Jersey has managed to win just 2 of its previous 9 away matchups at the Panthers, who, in turn, have triumphed in 6 of their most recent 7 assignments against opponents from the Eastern Conference. Our team pick is Florida Panthers. While both of these teams have talented goaltenders, it's the deep offensive groups that drive their success, as seen by Florida's 9 goals last time out, and against each other, that shouldn't be any different. For the Devils, the over is 8-3-1 in their past 12 games played on 1-day rest, and for the Panthers, the over is 15-7-1 in their past 23 games overall, so no matter the result in this one, expect plenty of good scoring opportunities for 2 talented squads. Keep it simple, take the over. Toronto Maple Leafs vs Ottawa Senators. The Toronto Maple Leafs are the better squad and continue to generate offense, netting 5 goals in a convincing home win against the Hurricanes on Friday. They stand at 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. The Ottawa Senators have been slipping, dropping 5 out of their last 6 games, including a loss to the Blackhawks in that span. Furthermore, Toronto is sporting a strong xG 60 minutes of 2.92 goals, which is 5th in the NHL. This is key as the Senators' defensive play is poor. They have posted an xG 60 of 2.77 goals, and the defense and goaltending have been exploited in the recent string of defeats. They have surrendered 25 goals in their last 5 games. Our team pick is Toronto Maple Leafs. Neither of these teams can count on consistently dominant goaltending, and thus, they need to rely on their elite-level offensive groups to drive success, and in this rivalry, goals are aplenty, with the over being 13-6 in the past 19 meetings in Ottawa. For the Maple Leafs, the over is 3-0-1 in their past 4 games played against the Eastern Conference, and for the Senators, the over is 8-0 in their past 8 games at home, so while it will be exciting, physical and intense, there should be plenty of scoring opportunities. Take the over. Montreal Canadiens vs Tampa Bay Lightning. The Canadiens are looking to pull off the upset, but the Lightning are having a great season and look to control this game from the first period. The Lightning, who average 3.45 goals per game, should pile on the goals against the Canadiens, who allow 3.70 goals per game, with Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, and the rest of the forward unit controlling the puck in the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Lightning should limit the Canadiens' offense, which averages only 2.77 goals per game, with Victor Hedman, Mikhail Sergachev, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Andrei Vasilevsky to make plenty of big saves. The Lightning should win the game and cover the spread in a dominant win to extend their winning streak to 3 games. Our team pick is Lightning minus 1.5 goals. Despite having arguably the best goaltender in the NHL, the Lightning have featured in some very high-scoring matchups as of late, and against a team that struggles defensively, this is a recipe for yet another high-scoring game. For Montreal, the over is 6-1 in their past 7 overall games, and for the Lightning, the over is 4-1 in their past 5 games played following a win, so expect plenty of scoring chances in what could be a one-sided battle here. Take the over 6.5 goals. Pittsburgh Penguins vs Rangers. I like the Rangers' money line bet in this scenario. While New York has shown throughout the year that they can perform well on the road, Pittsburgh is a mere game above .500 on the road and is currently on a losing streak. The Penguins won an overtime battle on March 12, then the Rangers won this past contest. I believe in the finale of the trio, the Rangers can do enough on defense to fend off the Pittsburgh attack. I expect the Rangers' power play to take advantage of the mediocre power play defense of the Penguins and wreak havoc with Panarin and Zibanejad forming up on the front line. I have more confidence in Shesterkin and the defense of the Rangers as opposed to Tristan Jarry and the defense of the Penguins. Our team pick is Rangers money line. In the 2 times that the Penguins and Rangers have played each other, they have not scored more than 6 goals in a game, including an overtime finish. Dating back to last year, they have gone under 6.5 goals in their last 3 games in a row. Shesterkin is a solid goalie and can withhold the Penguins and their offensive production. The Rangers are a mid-tier offensive team that is boosted by their power play production, and they rely on their defense more than their offense. The Rangers have totaled under 7 goals in 3 of their last 4 games, and they have hit the under in 5 of their last 6 games following a win. Pittsburgh has hit the under in 4 of their last 5 road games. Our total pick is under 6.5 goals. Vancouver Canucks vs Los Angeles Kings. Both teams have been hot recently. The Los Angeles Kings have won 7 of their last 8 games. Vancouver has won 5 of their last 6 games. Both teams have been good on offense this season. Vancouver ranks 11th and LA ranks 10th in goals per game. Defense and goaltending are 2 advantages for the Kings. LA ranks 17th in goals against per game and 5th in shots against per game. The Canucks rank 31st in goals against per game and 14th in shots against per game. Los Angeles has been good playing at home. They have a 22-9-3 home record on the year. Playing at home, Los Angeles will win this matchup by 2 or more goals. Bet the goal spread, minus 1.5, and take the Kings. Both teams have been good on offense this season. Vancouver ranks 11th in goals per game. They scored 4 or more goals in 5 of the last 8 games. Elias Pettersson leads the Canucks with 85 points on the season. Pettersson is tied for 8th in the league in points. Los Angeles has been good on offense this season. They rank 10th in goals per game and 10th in shots per game. The Kings scored 4 or more goals in 6 of the last 8 games. The over is 25-7-1 in Vancouver's 33 road games this season. With both teams playing very well on offense this season, the over will hit in this contest. Take the over, 6 goals. Vancouver Canucks vs Los Angeles Kings. Both teams have been hot recently. The Los Angeles Kings have won 7 of their last 8 games. Vancouver has won 5 of their last 6 games. Both teams have been good on offense this season. Vancouver ranks 11th and LA ranks 10th in goals per game. Defense and goaltending are 2 advantages for the Kings. LA ranks 17th in goals against per game and 5th in shots against per game. The Canucks rank 31st in goals against per game and 14th in shots against per game. Los Angeles has been good playing at home. They have a 22-9-3 home record on the year. Playing at home, Los Angeles will win this matchup by 2 or more goals. Bet the goal spread, minus 1.5, and take the Kings. Both teams have been good on offense this season. Vancouver ranks 11th in goals per game. They scored 4 or more goals in 5 of the last 8 games. Elias Pettersson leads the Canucks with 85 points on the season. Pettersson is tied for 8th in the league in points. Los Angeles has been good on offense this season. They rank 10th in goals per game and 10th in shots per game. The Kings scored 4 or more goals in 6 of the last 8 games. The over is 25-7-1 in Vancouver's 33 road games this season. With both teams playing very well on offense this season, the over will hit in this contest. Take the over, 6 goals. Chicago Blackhawks vs Arizona Coyotes. Arizona has been surprisingly good at home this season. They have a 19-11-3 home record on the year. Chicago has been awful on the road. The Blackhawks have a 10-23 road record on the year. The Coyotes have been better on offense recently. Arizona scored 4 or more goals in 6 out of their last 10 games. The Yotes have won 5 of their last 6 games. The defense and goaltending have both struggled for the Blackhawks this season. They rank 25th in goals against per game and 29th in shots against per game. With Arizona at home and playing well recently, the Coyotes will win this matchup. Take Arizona on the money line. Defense and goaltending have been an issue all season for both teams. The Blackhawks rank 25th in goals against per game and 29th in shots against per game. The Yotes rank 24th in goals against per game and 31st in shots against per game. However, Arizona has been better on offense recently. They have scored 4 or more goals in 6 out of their last 10 games. With both teams struggling to keep the puck out of the net and with Arizona playing well on offense recently, this will be a higher scoring game and the over will hit. Take the over, 6 goals. Islanders vs San Jose Sharks. This may seem like a broken record, but there is no reason to take the Sharks team at home. They have not earned a victory on home ice since defeating Seattle on February 20th. That is the span of 8 straight games where they have gone 0-5-3. San Jose is 13-38 in their last 51 games and 13-42 in their last 55 games at home. This team is absolutely terrible in their own barn. New York has not been great on the road this season, but have won 2 of the 3 games they have played away from New York this month, scoring 12 total goals while allowing 11. While they are allowing 3.03 goals per game on the road this season, that is an average of 1 goal fewer than what San Jose is allowing at home. Our team pick is New York Islanders. The total for the first game between these teams this season went over, and that is the pick I am leaning towards in this game. Both teams were not the usual norm in their last game, as the low-scoring Islanders lit it up for 6 goals, and the Sharks' shaky defensive unit only gave up 2 goals. While New York has been a good defensive team on the season, they have given up 13 goals in their last 3 games. They gave up 3 in their last game to the Ducks, who rank second to last in the league in goals per game. Look for the Islanders to give up some goals and the Sharks to give up more, and in a higher scoring non-conference clash the over is the pick.